It was late afternoon in a quiet neighborhood, one of those peaceful days when everything feels calm. Children were playing, birds were calling, and the warm sun touched every rooftop. But suddenly, a sharp, urgent barking cut through the air. Officer Daniels, who was patrolling nearby, stopped his bike. He turned and saw a brown street dog sprinting toward him, ears back, tail stiff, barking non-stop. This wasn't normal barking, this was desperation. The dog skidded to a stop in front of him, whining, circling his legs, then running a few steps forward, looking back repeatedly as if saying, "Come with me, please." Officer Daniels had seen animals ask for food, attention, even affection, but this was something different. Curious and uneasy, he followed. The dog led him down a narrow path behind the community garden. As they approached, Officer Daniels heard something faint, soft cries, almost like tiny squeaks echoing from underground. Then he saw them. A pair of adult peacocks, one with shimmering blue feathers, the other with soft brown plumage, were frantically pacing near a storm drain. The mother peahen kept pecking at the metal grate, crying in distress. The father strutted helplessly around, letting out loud, haunting calls that echoed across the empty yard. Officer Daniels finally understood. The peacock chicks? They had fallen inside. The determined dog rushed to the drain and pawed at the edge, whimpering loudly. He looked at the officer again, his eyes pleading. "Do something. Please help them." Officer Daniels immediately called for backup. Within minutes, 2 more officers arrived with tools. The mother peahen stepped back but didn't leave. She watched every movement, trembling with fear, while the dog stayed close, pacing nervously. When the officers removed the heavy metal grate, the truth hit them. 4 tiny peacock chicks were trapped inside the dark, cold drain. They were huddled together, chirping weakly, their tiny bodies shivering from fear and exhaustion. The drop was too deep, they couldn't climb out. One wrong move and water could sweep them away. Officer Daniels climbed down carefully using a ladder. The chicks flinched at first, but the soft murmuring calls of their mother calmed them. Slowly, gently, he picked up each fragile baby bird and placed them into a small rescue basket. Above ground, the father peacock stood tall, watching every second with unblinking eyes. The dog never looked away either. When the basket came up, the mother peahen rushed forward immediately. She nuzzled each chick, her feathers shaking. The chicks chirped back, weak but alive. The officers smiled. Even they couldn't hide their relief. But something unexpected happened next. The dog who had barked, begged, and led the police here walked forward. He lowered his head, sniffed the chicks carefully, and then gently touched his nose to the mother peahen. There was no fear, only gratitude. The mother bowed her head in return an unspoken thank you between 2 animals from different worlds. Officer Daniels was stunned. "This dog, he saved them," he whispered. The dog wagged his tail shyly, as if embarrassed by the attention. The officers set the chicks safely near the bushes, where the peacock family slowly gathered. The father spread his magnificent feathers, creating a protective shield around his babies. The mother guided the chicks beneath her wings, tucking them close. Before leaving, the dog looked back one last time. He watched the reunited family for a moment, then turned and walked away quietly, disappearing down the dusty path like a silent guardian. Officer Daniels watched him go. Some heroes wear badges, he thought, and some simply have 4 paws and a brave heart. That day, a dog, a group of police officers, and a terrified peacock family proved something powerful.